In the heart of a bustling city, where aromas from street vendors mingled with the scents of high-end restaurants, a new culinary competition was announced, the Global Gourmet Gala. Chefs from around the world were invited to showcase their skills, creativity, and passion for food. Among the applicants was an unexpected contender, a tiny orange tabby cat named Chef T. Known for her impeccable palate and innovative dishes, Chef T had already made a name for herself in her hometown. Now, she was ready to take on the world stage. One sunny morning, as Chef T was perfecting her mushroom risotto, a golden envelope slid under her door. It read, "You are cordially invited to participate in the Global Gourmet Gala. Prepare to dazzle the world with your culinary artistry." Excitement bubbled within her. She packed her knives, spices, and her grandmother's cherished recipe book, setting off on a journey that would test her skills and determination. The competition arena was a marvel. Kitchens equipped with the latest technology, pantries stocked with exotic ingredients, and chefs bustling about, each representing their country's culinary heritage. Chef T's station was modest, but she adorned it with personal touches: a small herb garden, her grandmother's wooden spoon, and a photo of her family. The first challenge was to create an appetizer that represented one's homeland. Chef T crafted spiced plantain cups filled with a medley of sautéed vegetables, garnished with a drizzle of tamarind glaze. The judges were impressed by the balance of flavors and the nod to her roots. Next, chefs were tasked with blending two distinct culinary traditions. Drawing inspiration from her travels, Chef T presented sushi jollof rolls, nori sheets filled with jollof rice, grilled shrimp, and avocado, served with a spicy soy reduction. The fusion was unexpected yet harmonious, earning her high praise. For the dessert round, Chef T showcased her creativity with chili chocolate mousse topped with candied ginger and a sprinkle of sea salt. The combination of heat and sweetness intrigued the judges, highlighting her adventurous palate. In the semifinals, contestants faced the infamous Mystery Box Challenge. Inside Chef T's box were dragon fruit, quinoa, and goat cheese. After pondering, she prepared dragon fruit and quinoa salad with goat cheese crumbles and a citrus vinaigrette. The dish was refreshing, innovative, and showcased her adaptability. The final challenge was to create a dish that told a personal story. Chef T chose to honor her grandmother, who had taught her the joys of cooking. She prepared heritage stew, a hearty blend of legumes, root vegetables, and aromatic spices, slow-cooked to perfection. As the judges tasted the stew, they felt the warmth and love infused in every bite. As the competition concluded, the judges announced the winners. Best appetizer, Chef T's spiced plantain cups. Most innovative fusion, Chef T's sushi jollof rolls. Best dessert, Chef T's chili chocolate mousse. Grand champion, Chef T for her consistent excellence and heartfelt storytelling through food. Tears welled up in Chef T's eyes as she accepted the Grand Champion trophy. She had not only showcased her culinary prowess, but also shared her journey, culture, and heart with the world. Upon returning home, Chef T was greeted by her community with cheers and celebrations. She opened a culinary school, teaching aspiring chefs the importance of creativity, perseverance, and consistency. Her story became an inspiration, proving that with passion and dedication, even the most unexpected contenders can achieve greatness. Moral of this story: consistency, creativity, and staying true to one's roots are the key ingredients to success. So, in Chef T's appreciation speech, she said, "Thank you. Thank you all so much." She stood behind a tiny podium made of stacked teacups, her golden apron gleaming under the stage lights. Her expressive green eyes scanned the room full of cheering animal chefs: giraffes waving spatulas, penguins clapping their fins, raccoons thumping the tables with joy. "When I first stirred stew in a hollowed-out passion fruit back home," she continued, her voice warm and clear, "I never imagined I'd be standing here, golden apron and all, among the greatest chefs in the world." She paused, tail swaying thoughtfully. "But I've learned something on this journey. Being small doesn't mean thinking small. And flavor doesn't come from size, it comes from soul." A hush fell over the crowd as Chef T's words found their way into every heart. "Every chop, stir, and taste I've made here carried the spirit of where I come from." and the paws of those who stirred before me, especially Grandma. She smiled, her whiskers twitching with emotion. I didn't win this because I was the fanciest. I won this because I kept showing up, one dish at a time, one mistake at a time, one flavor at a time. That's what consistency is. Then she looked out across the sea of furry, feathered, and scaled faces. To every young chef out there, squirrel, snake, or snail, don't wait for a perfect kitchen. Use what you have. Trust your nose. Cook with your heart. And finally, with a gleam of mischief and pride in her eyes, she said, "Thank you for believing in a tiny tabby with a giant dream. Now, let's eat." The crowd roared. Confetti rained down. Someone played a drum with a ladle. Above her, a huge banner unfurled from the rafters. Chef T forever.